What's up, guys? Shirts off, pants off. Stay shredded, stay aesthetic. That was a pretty good impression, right? Nah, this is original Gainstas. I'm doing a Natty or Not episode on myself. You know, definitely influenced by Kenny KO. Definitely go hit his channel up. It's really entertaining. Like, I watch basically all the Natty or Not videos. I was basically inspired by you know, his series, so definitely credits go out to him. He's actually blowing up, 98,000 subscribers, and if you press back, YouTube hasn't even updated his old subscribers, 75,000. I actually noticed him around 20,000. You know, good for him. He's finally getting a lot of traction. I created this channel to help people, but you know, over the course of 2 years that I've been on YouTube, you know, I've definitely gotten a lot of steroid accusations. So I really feel like this is an important video for people because I know I'm a good comparison for people that are natural, and I want to show you guys what 12 years of exercise, you know, training can do for the body when I am pumped. Alright guys, check it out. I go on Google, I type in Reddit original Gainstas. So basically there's a forum on Reddit called Natty or Juice. I clicked it. Original Gainsta has been training for 10 years. I've got every reason to believe he's completely natural. Here are the comments. A lot of fake natties will say they've been training for X amount of years. In reality, it doesn't matter how long you train, you cannot get that big and shredded naturally, and by saying it took 10 years, they can convince dumb teenagers to buy their supplements for 10 years. Juicy as hell. Let's click on this link. Yep, it's my 10-year transformation thumbnail, which I'm just out angling with my chest, by the way. I'm just sticking my chest out on a chest day. Pumped it up before I took the picture. And then this, I guess I'm looking pretty aesthetic, bruh. Let's load this comment. Cycling hard as fuck here. Another skinny, thin-boned dude making you believe some nutrition concept or training method or years training transformed him like that. Truth is, you already know what's up. This is my Instagram page, but I'm going to load some comments that I've got from YouTube so y'all can see the type of hate or, you know, misconception really that people are going through these days. And guys, let me add, when I was younger, it was basically like me against the world. I was a skinny ass kid. You guys saw the picture. A lot of people, I didn't want to say they said that I couldn't do it, but there was a lot of doubt. And then when I did get some gains, like in the first 3 years, you know, you start noticing a lot of hate from people, kind of like, oh yeah, you know, you can do it, but you're not that big, or you don't work out your legs or whatever. People start hating. So at a young age, I was like, I know that putting in the work can outwork somebody. Someone's lifting more than me right now, but they're gonna miss days. They're not as punctual. They aren't as committed as I am. I don't have good genetics. I'm not strong. So you guys can see my lifts, like clearly I'm much weaker than someone that you would suspect taking steroids, but luckily, I have the genetics to look impressive and, you know, aesthetic. I don't know, some people have said that my physique looks like Jeff's side, and I take that as a big compliment. I feel like he's on steroids. I mean, if you're in the IFBB and you know that 95 to 100% of those people are going to be taking performance-enhancing drugs, you're definitely going to do that to even have a chance of winning. It's great deduction right there, and Kenny always says that. So like Jeff's side, I guess he could be on a low dosage, but the problem is I'm so natural that I'm in your shoes too, guys. Like, I don't know who's natural anymore. Like, I'm the best example I know because I've never taken anything. Instagram, YouTube, everyone's trying to get famous and shit, so like the pressure is super present. Imagine if I took steroids. I would be like an overnight success, I feel like. Mixed with my 12 years of gains. Just use your imagination, you know what I'm saying? From a young age, you know, I wanted to outwork people naturally, and that's what I stood for. Because, you know, at a young age, you see people looking crazy. The physiques, you know, they're just, they look unnatural, you know what I'm saying? Like when you see my physique, these are all with pumps. This was a pretty good picture. I'm definitely on creatine here, and you can see I have high body fat content, so it looks like I'm pretty big, but I still got striations. So someone can possibly say, hey, you cannot look this big and still have striations. Well, look at me, dude. I still got striations and I'm decently sized. So I can see how people just jump the gun and they're like, oh, steroids. I focus on my biceps and my delts, and then, you know, my chest is a weak point that I try to focus on, you know, but no real success there. Yeah, but my point is, you gotta train how you want to look. Like, I want to fill in my traps, I gotta have my delts, I gotta have my triceps popping, my biceps have to be really impressive, I have to be lean enough so the abs show. You know, these things are just standards, okay? And I believe one of the biggest misconceptions is that you cannot have full muscles without being fat. Clearly, people have it all wrong, you know? Let's go into the science. Why do people lift more and get bigger when they're at a huge caloric surplus? Eating a conventional diet, that means breakfast, lunch, dinner with snacks in between. Well, it's because when you're at a surplus, your body has so much extra glycogen that your body can exert more energy. This is also known as a ramped up metabolism. So you got more energy to perform, and that's why people lift more when they're heavier. Like the world's fattest men, or sorry, the world's strongest men, they're all like big bone, freaking like 6'5" or something, and then their body fat content is extremely high. At that extreme level, will you lift more? They're squatting like 1,000 pounds like 5 times or something. Very impressive stuff. You definitely need to have a high body fat content for that. That's their profession, okay? But at our level, we're just kind of enthusiasts going to the gym and trying to look impressive. Having 10 to 20 pounds of body fat is not going to make me lift that much more. My squat might be increased by 20 to 30 pounds, and my bench might be increased 10 to 20 pounds. Nothing too spectacular, okay? What I'm trying to say is, but the problem is when they start cutting down with a conventional diet, when you reduce your calories, your metabolism actually decreases because your body has less glycogen to work off. Therefore, you're less full, you're less strong. You know, your body's literally exerting less energy. And this is why it's so hard for people to stay lean, is because once they increase the calories again, after their metabolism has adjusted to those low calories, anything above that, they're gonna gain weight. It's just the way the body works. So what I'm trying to say is you can stay lean, shredded, and full like I look in my pictures, because, you know, with intermittent fasting, the metabolism actually ramps up while you're in a caloric deficit. The reason being is because noradrenaline is secreted, and when that happens, you know, the metabolism increases, and that's exactly what we want. We're exerting more energy at a caloric deficit, so of course we're going to remain lean. At extreme high body fat content, like the world's strongest men, I really feel like that's when it really makes a difference, you know, when we're just super oversaturated with energy. And you know, it's been a lifestyle for many, many years. Like the world's strongest men, they've probably been eating 10,000 calories a day for God who knows how long. Like this picture, I got some veins going on here. This is not suspect. Like I can see how someone can look at my shoulder and be like, oh bro, this swoop right here is so steroids right here. But they don't know that I religiously work out my rear delts, because I noticed the front was too full, so I structured the back. I work out my shoulders every freaking day. I work out my biceps every freaking day. I mean, I don't work them out every day. It's just when I do hit the gym and I go in there, I definitely prioritize them, because I want that look, all right? If you're not prioritizing those things and you work out your shoulders just once a week or your biceps just once a week, I don't blame you for thinking that I'm on steroids. Your work overload is complete shit. Like I said earlier, I knew at a young age I could outwork people. Even though I wasn't lifting the weight I wanted to, and even though it's a competitive atmosphere at a young age, I knew that if I put in the work and stay consistent, that everyone else that was proximized around me that was kind of big, they will lose in the end because I never gave up. People are just not that good, you know what I'm saying? In a whole 12 years, the longest break I had from the gym was probably 2 weeks when I went to Hawaii and Taiwan with my family, and I didn't work out at all. But in my whole 12-year career, y'all, I never let go of the gas. Just like CT Fletcher said, man, iron addict, like you need to lift. Like if I didn't lift, I wouldn't feel good, and I don't want to feel like shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I always go to the gym, and I want to always do better, because when I'm not doing better, I'm doing worse. It's almost an obligation, there's no doubt about it. Like if I miss a gym day, I'm going the next day, you know? And that's the mentality you guys have to have. A lot of these internet warriors calling me out, they don't know what it takes. They're all saying like, they all say they've been working out for 10, 12 years. Well, what the fuck do you want me to say, dude? Like, that's what really happened. Like, I do the same exercises over and over to optimize my nutrition and my rest time and my intensity. Do I get these gains? 12 years, it doesn't take 12 years to look like me. It took 3 to 5 years to look like this. Ever since then, it's just more about like creating muscle maturity and detail, fixing lagging body parts. Because in the first 3 years, I'm doing everything like 1 time a week. I was looking boxy, very boxy. You know, no lats, shoulders were lagging. Didn't work out my biceps or triceps too much because, you know, I was under the impression like, oh, when I work out chest, my triceps get engaged. It's like, yeah, no shit, but if you don't work out your triceps, they ain't gonna grow, bro. I can see when someone is a novice and they're like, hey man, I work out my shoulders don't look like that. It's like, dude, your frequency is pathetic. So of course you wouldn't understand and accuse people of using steroids. Like, dude, this is my main goal right here. The reason I work out my shoulders like that is because I want the accusations. You know what I'm saying? It might seem like I don't like these steroid accusations, but dude, when I was young and I was working so hard, you know, trying to prove everybody wrong, it was like me against the world, I was like, I want everyone to think I'm on fucking steroids because I work so hard without them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this video is like just me telling you guys what to expect. Because I'll be honest, I don't know who's on steroids or not. Like Kenny Boulay, he's actually done steroids, you know? So he kind of like knows who's doing it. He's actually been in the industry for a little bit and he's interacted with a lot of people that are on steroids. So he is actually a great judge. But I'm over here providing you guys this video because I'm 100% natural and there's no way around it, guys. Like, I feel like the people that aren't saying it enough, they're taking something. You know, if they dodge the question, if they're like, you know, if they get offended by it, they're definitely, there's a possibility of taking something. When people ask me, man, I'm like, nah, bro, I don't take shit. And then they like really cry. I'm like, okay, bro, I got a secret recipe. I started like messing with people. And then he's like, hey, bro, Asian dude said he got a secret recipe. Ah, my God. You really think I'm on steroids? But that's a good thing. That's a good thing for me because that's what I was working for. I get a certain type of pleasure out of it from people saying that kind of stuff. But I only have 20 posts, so you guys are probably wondering, yo, what does this guy's legs look like? Because I have no pictures of my legs. So I will go show you guys. All right, guys, so this is what I'm looking like in, you know, V-neck t-shirt. You know, no pump. You know, completely natural. Like, dude, you don't get a bicep like that if you don't fucking work it out at least 4 times a week. And I have a belief that if their bicep is outgaining their shoulder, because the shoulder's definitely got to be bigger than the arms. If their bicep and tricep is outdoing their shoulder, they're clearly on something because through frequent exercise on performance enhancing drugs, do they just grow too fast compared to the shoulder. All right, shirt off, pants down. Yeah, this is what I look like. No pump, you know, no L-arginine, no creatine. That's what a natural lifter looks like, y'all. The legs, they can use a little work, you know what I'm saying? Reason being is because when I was younger, I got injured. Got something, went through my leg. I won't go into detail, but I wasn't able to lift with my legs for a while. So basically, I haven't really been working out my legs religiously like my upper body. So I want to say the past 4 or 5 years, I actually started to get the tendon to stop twitching out on certain exercises. Now I can work them out properly, as you guys can see in my latest videos. Nothing too impressive, y'all. Clearly, you know, the legs are not steroid status. So I want to say the legs are a dead giveaway. Like when their legs are like just fucking protruding like massively with a ton of striations, they might be on something. I feel like at this weight, I was weighing like 175, I feel like. And the best way to look like this as a natural is you gotta take creatine. I'm on 5 grams of creatine a day. And then I'm on L-arginine, which is a pump product. Gets the muscles nice and full with blood. So if you guys want to look like this as a natural, definitely you got to take those supplements. But then you want to utilize intermittent fasting so you can maintain that leanness. Alright, well guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check out Kenny KO's channel. I feel like it's a pretty entertaining channel. He's trying to expose the truth and everything like that. Because that's bullshit, you know? People saying that they're natural when they're really not. Like, as a natural, that really pisses me off too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you clearly are not natural. Like, you are just saying you're natural so you can make more money because there's a larger market. So if they say, hey, if you're taking steroids, you know, obviously they lose all their sponsorships and whatnot. Just like you, Kenny KO, that pisses me off as like 100% natty, like for my whole freaking life. Like, I'm sick of these people just popping up out of nowhere looking crazy shit when I've been grinding for 12 years now. I hope this video is good. But anyways, guys, definitely subscribe if you're a natural. You know, I've got a lot of good content coming out. I'm trying to do some like viral videos. I'm trying to get creative, you know what I'm saying? If you guys got any ideas, of course, hit that notification bell so you can see every video I upload right away so you don't miss a thing. I appreciate all the likes, y'all. If you guys are natural, hit the like button. I know you guys are out there. I will see you all next time.